A life-size statue of Lucy Maud Montgomery will be unveiled in June in Leaskdale, Ontario, where the author once lived. The bronze sculpture of the famous PEI writer, sitting on a park bench, will be installed in the garden at the Lucy Maud Montgomery Historic Site. The site includes the former Presbyterian Church and the Leaskdale Manse, where Montgomery lived with her husband, Ewan MacDonald, who was the minister there. The statue was commissioned by the Lucy Maud Montgomery Society of Ontario. Now, tomorrow here on the show, we're going to hear why sculptor Win Walters thinks PEI should also have one of these bronze statues. But first, Nancy Russell has the story behind the new sculpture. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Mitch.
What's the significance of Leaskdale Manse to the fans of Lucy Maud Montgomery?
Well, as you mentioned, Lucy Maud Montgomery and her husband, Presbyterian minister Ewan MacDonald, were posted to Ontario shortly after they were married. Leaskdale at the time was a prosperous farming community, and Montgomery called the Leaskdale Manse the first home of her own. Mitch, she was already really famous at this point because Anne of Green Gables had been a huge hit when it was published 3 years earlier, so she became kind of a celebrity around town. Montgomery and her husband lived in the Leaskdale Manse from 1911 to 1926. Her two sons were born and raised there, and over those 15 years, Montgomery wrote 11 of her 22 novels. So it's a really significant spot in the history both of her life and her writing.
And now it's an historic site.
Yes, the Lucy Maud Montgomery Society of Ontario owns the site, and they've been restoring the manse and the church since the year 2000. So now it's open to the public, and the site has about 5,000 visitors a year. They have tours and special teas, and there's even a play performed there called Maud of Leaskdale.
You also had a chance to talk to the artist who created this sculpture. Tell me what he thinks about the project.
Well, his name is Win Walters, and he lives about 15 minutes away from the historical site. So he was familiar with the work of the Lucy Maud Montgomery Society of Ontario. And I asked him how he went about creating the sculpture.
Well, the first thing is to find out a lot about Lucy Maud. There were lots of books available. There were lots of photographs available. Lucy Maud, incidentally, was quite a keen amateur and quite a good amateur photographer. So she took a lot of pictures and had a lot of pictures taken of her. So from all of these photographs, I made a small model, which was about 18 inches in height, of her sitting on a bench, which was the pose that I had chosen and that the Lucy Maud Society executive had agreed to. And from that model, we got the necessary endorsements and agreements and approvals, including from Lucy Maud's granddaughter, Kate MacDonald Butler, who came to my studio and sat on the bench with Granny and was really tickled to see her. I was fortunate to have a model who was perfect for the job. There's a young actress by the name of Jennifer Carroll who has portrayed Lucy Maud for 3 years in a summer run of a one-woman theatrical production based on her journals. So Jennifer is about the right size. Lucy Maud was quite a slim, petite woman, as is Jennifer. So Jennifer came in her Lucy Maud costume garb, and we had her pose, took many photographs from which I then did the modeling.
What stage is the statue at right now?
The statue is almost complete. It has been cast at the foundry. In fact, I'll be going there this week to give instructions about the final patina, which is the final color, if you like. She's been cast, she's been assembled, because she was cast in 7 different pieces and then welded together. And, we just have to anchor her to her bench when she's complete, and installation then would be in mid-June with the schedule for an unveiling on June the 20th.
What's it going to be like for you when you see the statue in the garden?
It'll be wonderful.
That's Win Walters. He's the Ontario artist creating the life-size bronze statue of Lucy Maud Montgomery.
What wonderful imagery there. Kate MacDonald Butler sitting beside her grandma on the bench.
And we have a photo of that we will post.
So why did they decide to go with the statue, Nancy?
Kathy Wazelenki is the past president of the society and the one who came up with the idea. She and her group are huge promoters of Montgomery and her work. And she says this kind of tribute to Lucy Maud Montgomery is long overdue.
This is a famous Canadian writer, woman. When you look around Canada, there are very few commemorative statues to women. There's tons of commemorative statues to our men. She's internationally well known. Her books have never gone out of print. I can't think of another Canadian author who's as famous worldwide as she is. She just did not get her dues because of the male-dominated literature world at her time, and she needs her dues.
That's Kathy Wazelenki from the Lucy Maud Montgomery Society of Ontario, very passionate about this statue.
And I'm sure this comes at a high price tag. How about raising money? How was that done for the statue?
Kathy Wazelenki says her group raised the money from private and corporate donors, including $30,000 from the Trillium Foundation, which is the granting agency of the Ontario government. The total price tag for the project is more than $90,000 by the time it's installed. Wazelenki says there has been lots of support, and she thinks the statue will become a popular attraction at the historic site in Leaskdale.
First of all, it's life-size. And secondly, it's sitting on a bench in an inviting position such that people will automatically sit down with her. And she's looking at them. She has a book on her knee. She's looking at them. So it's an open and friendly sculpture of her. And I think that people will love having that Kodak moment beside her.
That Kodak moment. So as you can hear, Kathy Wazelenki is really excited about the new statue.
And now there's talk of this matching statue possible for PEI. Where did this idea come from?
It's the idea of sculptor Win Walters. He brought a small version of the statue to PEI in June 2014 to the Lucy Maud Montgomery conference at UPEI. And that's where he hatched the idea of a second bronze statue of Lucy Maud Montgomery for here on the island. And Mitch, I'll be back tomorrow to tell you more about what he is proposing.
And we should let people know, as you mentioned, we're going to have some photos on our Facebook page.
That's right. Win Walters has sent us some pictures of the statue, and through the creative process, including that one of Kate McDonald Butler sitting next to her grandmother. So you can check those out on our Facebook page.
And we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.